Okay guys, we are here on Battlefield 4, and so what this gonna be, or this episode today is gonna be, it's gonna be mostly a commentary. So, today I'm gonna be talking about is the Battlefield Hardline beta and Battlefield Hardline, just a game. So, from February 3rd to February 8th, and just a little bit past that, I'm mostly going to be uploading Battlefield Hardline because that's mostly only what I'm going to be playing, because I have been waiting for this. I played the early alpha they released last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. I have no idea when it was. Yeah, it was last year. That when they did that last year, I played that for a long time. Mostly when it was out, I played it. But I didn't have that good of a computer, as you guys know. I got a new computer, so I can finally record it and have good frames with it and all that. So I just want to talk about what they've said on Battlefield Hardline, the beta, and all that stuff. So as you can see in the background is Battlefield 4 gameplay. I'm not very good right now, well, in this gameplay, because I haven't played in a while, and also this was just some fun times I had in the server, some chaotic times. This was like a 64 player Operation Locker Conquest, so yeah. Okay, so just to get started, let's go ahead and just talk about the modes that are going to be in Battlefield Hardline. There's going to be Conquest, as you usually know, that's in almost all Battlefield games, if not all of them. There's going to be Team Deathmatch, and then there's going to be Heist, which is a new one. And it's all about pulling off it's all about trying to infiltrate a cash-filled vault. Okay, I said that weird. If you're the criminal, or if you're on the criminal side, you're trying to get into a cash-filled vault. And then if you're the cops, you must stop them and not let them take all the money that's in it. So the criminals have to break in, and they have to get 2 bags of cash and get back to the team base for points. Yeah. So okay. So that's basically all Heist is. It's not that bad. I like that the new thing they're coming up with is Cops and Robbers, which is what I kind of like, because it gets away from the traditional two militaries like China and America or something like that, going against each other, just random maps. It kind of has a backstory of cops and robbers trying to take money and all that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's why I'm gonna enjoy this game mostly, is because they're adding that aspect in. Okay, so let's get back to the game modes. The next one is Blood Money. So basically, what you have to do is the criminals are fighting to steal the money from while the cops are trying to secure it as evidence. That's what it says here. And I'm pretty sure this was in the early alpha, or whatever you want to call it, what they put out and let us play last year. But it says that you have to raid the enemy's team vaults. Oh god, okay, I just butchered that sentence. You have to raid the enemy's team's vault to help your team score the money. So you gotta score the most money, and whoever gets the most money at the end, or I think there's gonna be a limit. Whoever reaches that limit, if there is one, or gets the most money at the end of the game, wins. Is basically what I understand from what they're explaining. I'll understand as soon as I get to play it tomorrow, because today's February 2nd, so tomorrow, yeah. Okay, so then the next one is Hotwire. So the criminals trying to steal a list of marked cars while the cops are trying to repossess them. So basically, so the criminal, if you're on the criminal side, you gotta go steal cars that they tell you to, and then if you're the cops, you're trying to get the cars and take them back to your side. You just gotta try to get the same cars, and it's gonna be mayhem at the cars and where they get. That's gonna be how it is. Okay, so the next one is Rescue. So this is a cop-centric mode that lets you step in the boots of SWAT operative tasks by saving innocent lives from the hands of criminals. Okay, so what that means is that you're gonna have to lead your, well, you're gonna have to go into a place and take the hostages back to safety. Safety, yeah, okay, safety. Jesus Christ, I'm messing this all up. Okay, and then they said there are no second chances in this, so I don't exactly know how that's gonna go. I guess we'll see as soon as, I don't think that's gonna be what is in the betas. Most of this is not gonna be in the beta, as I understand. Some of it is, like, I think it's, I'll go back and look. They said, but yeah, I'll go back and look. But okay, so that's how that's gonna be. The next game mode is Crosshair. This is when okay, so the criminals are trying to erase the VIP's face from the world. So yeah. So basically, you're just trying to just exactly what I just said. The criminals are trying to do that while the cops are trying to get him out safely. So it sounds like the cops are trying to escort the VIP, and the criminals are trying to kill him, and like stop him. So that's what I understand from that. And then that's all the game modes they have said. I don't know if there's gonna be more. If there's gonna be, they're not all gonna be in here. I'm pretty sure they're all. Yeah, they're all gonna be in here. But that's what I understand from all this. So let's move on to the maps they have announced that is gonna be in the game. They have announced that Downtown, which is a map you played on in the alpha, beta, whatever they called it last year, that's gonna be the main one. It's based around, it's based in the heart of downtown Los Angeles. You got all kinds of crazy skyscrapers. I don't know if they have evolution. I'm pretty sure they do with the crane. I remember, I think that was in the alpha, beta, I don't know what to call that. That was in the, I'm gonna just call it alpha, so that's gonna be what I refer to as alpha, is what we played last year, or what they released last year for a couple weeks. I think there's a crane that fell down in the alpha they let us play, but yeah. So that's one, and then the next one is Bank Job. From what they have released as videos, like a video and 3 photos. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna bring photos in all of this video whenever I announce the new one, the maps, cars, and maps and game modes and all that. So basically, the criminals are plotting a ruthless assault on a high security bank vault. So you gotta kill the cops, and get in there. And from what I've seen in the video they released, is that a vault falls through this ceiling, and then you gotta secure the vault. I'm pretty sure is from what they have showed us. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to play all these game modes and maps. Okay, the next one is the block, and it looks like a small town outside of a big city. I don't know which big city they're doing. I think it's Los Angeles. I think that's, but yeah, it's like a gang city kind of. I don't know. Like, you see when I show the, like, when you see the image, you see what I'm talking about. But like, I think it's gonna be interesting because you got all kinds of walls you can hide behind and probably blow up, if I had to guess. All kinds of houses that have, I don't know if they kind of look like they have different designs, but at the same time they don't. And it looks like some of them aren't even done building, if that's what that is. And like, you got all kinds of stores and stuff like that. You got a donut shop. So it's going to be kind of interesting of what we see. And then the next one is Dust Bowl. It's a small desert town. Wait, what? It says, this is a small desert town of Joad, J-O-A-D. And it's off the beaten path and well known for meth trafficking problems. So basically what they're trying to base this map off of. So a small desert town that a lot of meth traffickers. I don't know what's going on today. Okay, I need to get my voice good. A bunch of meth traffickers, there we go, are using this town to traffic and sell, I think, their meth. And the cops just want to shut them down, and they are fighting there to see who claims it. So I think that's what they're trying to go after. That's what I understand. And they released at least 3 videos and 3 photos from it. So it looks pretty cool. It got like apartments, like 2-story apartments, like the old motels you see. They got like diners and all that stuff, like you would see in an old desert town. Okay, here's the one I'm interested in. Hollywood Heights is one of the new maps. So basically what it is it kind of explains it. It's in the mountains of Hollywood, or hills of Hollywood, and it's a mansion with, you see what I'm talking about. It has a pool. From what they released in photos, it has a pool, and it has awesome interior designing. Now, I want to know how long it took them to design this, but you see in the photos I show you, there's also a part that is not done building off of that mansion, and it's kind of cool how they, I don't know, how they kind of designed it. There's not really much grass and all that. It's mostly just the building that I don't know how much we actually get to play on. Like, I don't know if we'll be able to play on outside of the house and like in the rocks next to it or something in the hills and all that stuff. But that would be kind of interesting to play on. I can't wait to play on that and show you guys what I'm talking about, how it plays and all that. The next one is Grow House. So it looks like to me that is it says that's a illegal underground marijuana grow operation. So basically the criminals are growing marijuana underground, and they're going in a warehouse, and they're trying to ship it out, but the cops, they shut them down. They try to shut them down, and then we get in a big fight, and that's basically what the map is based off of. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Looks like it's in the downtown, bad part of downtown, because of course they're making marijuana. They're growing marijuana. So this can be kind of interesting. The underground is what looks cool to me. Like you got all kinds of shadows and all that kind of stuff. And like in the warehouse, too, it looks all kinds. I don't know how to explain it from what I'm thinking of, but yeah, I can't wait to play all these things, all these maps. The next one is called Derailed. It's the industrial side of Los Angeles, where many shady dealings go down, and a criminal ring have set up shop in warehouses and scrapyards where they're trying to make money from doing illegal doings, is what they say that this is based off of. So, looks like it's in, yeah, like, you can see it's downtown. It's like on the, I forget what those things are called. I forget what it's called, but, you see what I'm, like, where the water is, and then you got, like, it's like the dip, okay, I don't even know what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know what it's called. So, like, you can kind of see there's all kinds of warehouses, and it's mostly dirt, and it just has a bunch of weird things in the middle of all the warehouses, or in between them. So, it's going to be kind of interesting how all these are played out. And then, I was going to say something else about the map, but I forgot. Okay, the next one is Riptide. It's basically, okay, so here's what they want it to be, based off of. They want it to be based off a drug smuggler's haven, and it's like high-tech and expensive, and it's a high-tech and expensive island crib that's being ransacked by the police. So it's basically a chain of small islands connected by bridges and waterways, providing multiple access to it, the main place. So it looks pretty cool. Looks like you've got a couple of skylights, or like one and then a couple windows out front, so you can jump in from the roof. Looks like you got. It's gonna be interesting how many snipers are along the outsides. If you can get to those islands along the outsides, how many they're gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be mostly tight quarters. Yeah, from what? Yeah, it has a pool in the backyard. Yeah. It's kind of open, actually, more than you think it would be. I thought it was going to be mostly tight, close quarters, but it's not, from what they are showing here. So that's kind of interesting of how that's going to be played. And the next one, and the last one, is called Everglades. It's based in Florida, and they want it to be, like, based in the heart of the swamp, basically. So it looks like it's in the middle of a swamp with a couple of houses connected by bridges and wooden bridges going along the water. And then it also has pictures of cranes and all that stuff right there. I don't exactly know how that's going to be implemented in this map because the first photo, but it's going to be kind of interesting of how they play it out, and I want to see how people play this map, because I don't know if you can go in the water without dying, but if you can, I bet there's going to be a lot of people camping in the water, if I had to guess. Probably snipers camping on the outside skirts of the map in the water. That's what I would guess. Okay, so then, so yeah, as you know, those are all the modes and the maps that's gonna be in here. So as you know, if you don't, the beta is gonna be from February 3rd to February 8th, and it's gonna be on PC, Xbox One, 360, PS4, and PS3. So you can. Okay, so I want to see if they said what. I forget if they said what they're gonna be doing. I don't remember what they said. They said like there's gonna be 2 maps or 3 maps, 2 game modes or something like that in the beta, and it's gonna be interesting of how which ones they put in there. Because I want to know, since they did put in it's the maps. Since they did put in downtown in the alpha, or what we played last year, are they gonna put it in the beta? Because if they are, many people already know this map and they're gonna know how to play it. So I feel like they should not put this in the beta and wait until they put it in, or wait for the actual game to come out before they put it in March. So that's what I think. In the game modes, I don't even know. I can't remember which one we played. I think it was Heist is what we played in the alpha, but I don't remember. I really do not remember. So it's gonna be kind of interesting of which game modes and maps they put in the beta. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about before we end this episode, or this commentary, is what Steve hold on. Okay, yeah. So the designer of Battlefield Hardline put out a letter on the Battlefield website, and they said that early last year they assumed that Battlefield Hardline would have launched by now, and we would have been playing it for a long time. But everybody was wanting them to add so many features like level cap material and all of them, like all the people they listen to. They delayed the launch to March 2015 so they could add all these maps and modes and all these guns and weapons and gadgets and vehicles and all this stuff, because they wanted to add a new dimension to Battlefield, which I don't mind how long it takes, as long as it doesn't take that long. like a couple years. If it takes that long, just come on and just publish it or like release it. But it didn't take them that long to create what seems is gonna be like a good game. To me, this is gonna be one of the best games of Battlefield I've ever played. But I'm not gonna actually say that's what it's gonna be like, because I have not actually played the full game. I'm gonna wait until I play at least 3 to 4 weeks of the actual game, or maybe, I don't know, it depends on how much I played each day, until of the full game, before I say how good it actually is compared to all of the other ones. Battlefield 4 had a bad launch. They released it too early because they were pressured, and they took the right decision on Battlefield Hardline to delay it so they could get everything worked out, and that's what I like. They didn't listen to Origin. They just wanted, they didn't listen to EA and all them saying release it. They wanted to get that perfectly right, which is what I agreed to. So they have been up to making Battlefield Hardline the entire time they delayed it. They've been working on all the maps and all that, making it the best new FPS shooter there is for 2015, at least early 2015, which I don't know if they're gonna actually live up to what they think it is gonna be like, but I hope they do, because if it lives up to what they say it will, then it's gonna be one of those games that I'm gonna enjoy for a long time, and I'm gonna play for a long time, probably until the next Battlefield comes out, or until I get tired of it and already achieved everything I can. So that's basically all he said, and he said like some other things, like they wanted our feedback and they enjoyed our feedback and see what we like. So because they listened to people on the inside, like the people making it, but they mostly listened to us for this one. Unlike Battlefield 4, they listened to a couple people, and like for the updates and stuff, they listened to us. But this one, the whole game is really evolved around our feedback, and that's what I like. They're taking feedback from the community and not just from the people that are making the game. So that's going to be interesting of how this whole game plays out. So that's basically all I have for this episode. I just want to talk a lot about the Battlefield Hardline beta and the actual game, about what's going to be in it. I don't know, they haven't released any weapons, any vehicles, or any gadgets, or any of that stuff yet. They just released the maps and the modes. So I just want to show you all that and tell you all about them and all that stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like on this video. My name is Critical, and I'll see you all next time.